have trouble with this one. Hey guys! It's Sam and Alex, and we are back on day 13 of Insanity Max 30, and today was our second pulse workout and our third ab attack. We are stoked to be wrapping up week 2. I know it's a little weird. We're a day off track for those of you who haven't been following along. Monday was our 3rd wedding anniversary, so we took our rest day that day. And since on the Ab Maximizer calendar you get 2 rest days, one's an active rest day, one's a real rest day, we took our real rest day and took our active rest day today, which is pulse and ab attack. I'm pretty proud of my workout today. I'm still getting used to some of the moves in ab attack. I haven't quite gotten them down, so I kind of have to like pause, watch what they're doing, and then get right back into it. And in pulse, I had to do that a couple times since it was only our 2nd workout. But in pulse today, I maxed out at 8:19, I think. Right about, yeah, 8:19. I was proud I made it past where I did last week, but I gotta tell you guys, man, pulse, my legs are like jello. I was shaking all over. My legs were just going crazy, and I was pushing hard, and my fingernails were digging into my fists because I was not giving up until my legs gave out. Alex, how did you do with your pulse workout today? He left me, he's gone.
I forgot. 4:17. I did about 2 minutes longer than I did the first time around, but just some of those moves just started to get me, and you know, even with the modification today, I didn't feel as strong, so I modified my high knee jabs to make sure my form was good. But it was just, you know, making sure that everything was good in the form, and just some of it got to me today. It wasn't my greatest day, but I pushed through and went through. Pulse is, you know, really great. You get active and then moving stretch, and active and then moving stretch, but you're pushing through and making sure that you're doing all the moves to the best of your possible ability. And especially for the floor work, and for, you know, because we had ab attack after this, making sure that you're doing everything to the best of your ability and squeezing everything and keeping your core tight was definitely my big focus today, to push further and stronger with everything that I was doing.
Totally. And speaking of form, we took a big focus on that today. I mean, that's really what our focus has been this whole week, as we've said, I think, every single day in our videos, because form is so important. Form is what keeps you from getting hurt, and in this particular program, it's really, really important. So we took an extra second in between our 2 workouts, and Alex had mentioned, like, hey, you need to get a little lower, or during the pulse lunges, I have the tendency to keep my back leg straight, instead of...
Which is not what you're supposed to do.
Which is not what you're supposed to do in that lunge. It's a variation of a lunge that you'll see in the workouts, but for that particular one, that is me copping out. It's a more comfortable lunge for me, because of my knees. So when Alex called me out, thank goodness, it's nice to have somebody there who can do that, and told me I needed to get my knee at that 90 degrees, and I immediately sunk down and was able to get there and push harder. It burns.
Because when you're pulsing, you know, you gotta watch what they're doing, how Sean, or if you're following, you know, Scott or Danielle, you gotta make sure that you're following the move. And for that, you know, it's not just the switch lunge, it's a bent knee lunge dip. So, you know, your knee is bent as close to a 45-degree angle in the back and at the front, you
90.
know, sorry, 90 degree, a 90 and a 90-degree angle with your knee and ankle in a line, and you want to make sure you're doing that, because if you're not, you know, it's real easy to just keep going. But once you get that, you know, and you're pulsing down at the bottom, you just feel it burning everywhere, and that's what you want, and that's what you got to make sure that you're doing.
And so what Alex and I did was, after we finished our pulse workout, we took a second and we went back to some of the moves that we had mentioned to each other our form wasn't perfect on, and we actually went through them together. We sat, we watched what Shaun T was doing, we watched what Scott was doing, we watched some of the other people, and we really perfected that form. So if you guys have to take a second and watch what's going on, rewind or whatever, that's okay to do. Make sure that your form is good, because by the end of the month, you're not gonna need to stop and pause as much. You're going to want to go straight through those workouts without stopping. And if your form is good, you'll be able to do that.
Because if your form is bad, you're not getting the most out of your workout.
Or you're doing something that's going to get you hurt, which is just, actually, I think that's worse. That's worse. After a pulse, we did ab attack today for the third time. I'm growing to love ab attack a little more. I really hated ab attack the first time we did it. Ab workouts are my freaking nemesis. I know I have abs in there somewhere. Just trying to find them, hoping Shanti is going to reveal them, and then there'll be like a big reveal when I go to Cancun next year. But in the meantime, ab workouts are tough, man. They're hard for me, and I don't think they're necessarily easy for anybody. But ab attack, the first time we did it, I was like, screw this, man. I did not want to be there.
What'd you make it this time?
Today, I made it over a minute. I made it through the first move. I made it to 1:18, and I was really proud of that. I got into the plank punches.
The low plank.
Low plank punches. I decided not to do them modified for as long as I could. I think I did like 5, 4, 5, 3, whatever. I did a few, and then my legs gave out, my arms gave out. Today it was all about my shoulders.
She kind of went down.
I went down face first.
I went lower on mine, but I went faster this time. My goal was to try... I wanted to do stronger and faster and really get more of the moves to try to, punch it out that way. So I went fast. I decided to not face the TV and just listen because I knew the moves for the first couple really well. So my goal was just to go as fast as I could. So I went from a minute down to 45 seconds, but holy cow. When you're going as fast as you possibly can, keeping good form, it is rough. Yeah. So I made it through most of that first move, just having those sprints and just going as hard as you can, and then going into the next ones and trying to do that, trying to not only keep up when it's the choreography bits, but when you're moving at your own pace, and especially with the sprints, whether it's the hands, you're patty caking or what have you, to go as fast and as strong while keeping that tight core.
Totally. So this wraps up week 2 for us. We're stoked because tomorrow we get to reveal our 2-week cumulative results to you guys. And I can tell you, personally, I've just been kind of feeling blah this week. I don't know what it's been, but I don't feel like I've been going as hard as I did last week with my workouts. And yesterday I came out and I just freaking went for it, and I maxed out way longer than I had the time before. I was stoked about it, and I woke up this morning, you guys, and dude, I could feel it everywhere. I felt strong, I felt lean, I felt energized. So I decided to do a little preliminary measurement scale step on before the actual day, because I can't wait. I get too excited, and I'm so excited to show you guys what's happened in this week. And I just want to encourage you guys that, if you're not seeing results right off the bat, that's okay. Sometimes it just takes pushing through your doubt, or you're not seeing it right away, and then one day you're going to wake up and bam, there's the results you've been looking for, you've been waiting for. And that's what happened to me. Sometimes I'll drop 8 pounds in a week, and sometimes I'll drop 8 pounds in 2 months. It just depends on what I'm doing, and this time it was week 2. So I'm excited to show you guys that. We have our New Year's group starting. It's our New Year's New You group starting on January 5th. And we're excited. If you want to get in on that, if you want to join our group, if you want to become a part of our community, and we hope you do, you can email us. Everything's down in the detail box below, links for email, Facebook, and Instagram, and we hope you guys find us. We hope you guys have been following our journey and that you decide to start your own, because I want to help as many people as humanly possible get started and get onto a great track for 2015. We're on it. We got a ton of people on it. If you find us on Instagram, you can see the picture of everybody with their max 30 box. Everyone's stoked. The results are rolling in, and they're incredible, you guys. One girl lost 11 pounds in her first week. I can't even.
So contact us below. We want to hear from you, and we hope that you want to come join with us. So enjoy your night, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Peace.